Tragedy struck Wednesday morning in Enugu as a yet to be ascertained number of family members and others were killed by a truck belonging to the Dangote group. The incidents occurred at Four Corners along Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway in the Kano West local government area of the state. Although the details are still sketchy, a white witness stated that the family members up to 2 and others were killed. It says, well, we don't know how many people yet, but some people were killed and others injured. A trending video seen by this channel displayed the accident scene. The onlookers were heard lamenting the loss and also calling on the management of Dangote to adopt measures to curb the rate their vehicles were getting involved in road mishaps. Meanwhile, commentators have taken to the social media to condemn the incident. This one says, quote, something needs to be done about these constant accidents by Dangote drivers. May their souls rest in peace. Another commentator, UN students, wrote, Dangote truck reportedly crushed several people to death this afternoon at Four Corners, Enugu State. Recall that a trailer belonging to Dangote had some weeks ago crushed the 2 legs of a young lady, Ruth Otabo, leading to her death over the weekend. The disease was a younger sister of Big Brother Nigeria Season 7 winner, Fina. The driver of the truck reportedly had no driver's license. This is a very sad story, I must say. Very, very, very sad. I mean, we're not done with the increasing incidents of Dangote truck killing the people. The other one, which is, of course, the most recent, is the one that happened in Edo State, where Fina's sister was reportedly, killed by a Dangote truck. Her 2 legs were amputated and she lost her life in the process. And it's so unfortunate that as it stands right now, it becomes very, very saddening that this really hasn't stopped. I don't know whether it is whether they release a bunch of deadly people into the streets of Nigeria to just go and cause mayhem, because it's just one too many. All right, it's just one too many. I don't know how much monies would Dangote pay for people who have been injured owing to the misuse of his truck. How much money would they pay, and how much compensation would they really pay to bring back the lives of those who have lost their lives, that lost their loved ones in this crazy incident? I think that something much more than just something should be done. I mean, for me, maybe it just goes to show that maybe Dangote hasn't trained his drivers, or the mechanisms that we use in Nigeria does not in any way put so much responsibility on truck driving. I mean, in Canada, in America, in Europe, before you even get onto the truck to drive, they know the measures that you're going to go through. They know the circumstances that you will pass to get into that, space of driving a truck. In fact, let me tell you something. You have to obtain a license. Apart from your driver's license, there's also another license you have to obtain to drive a truck. The license you have to drive your ordinary car in Europe and in America is different from the certification you will get for driving a truck. Like, it's not that ordinary, or just getting your driver's license that we do in Nigeria. No, you have to have a certification, and guaranteed by not just a family member but the company. So when anything happens and it's sustained that it is a family member, or it's the company's truck that caused the accident, the company will pay heavily. The damages is humongous, and that's why most companies go as far as making sure that they do the needful. In making sure that they don't just put any idiot behind the wheels to drive a huge truck. It's so crazy. But here in Nigeria, we all know how we obtain driver's license. Let's talk of truck driving license. I mean, you see the ages of people who drive trucks in Nigeria, and you wonder, I don't understand. How can a 17-year-old or even a 20-year-old drive a truck? We are talking about a truck that carries something that is as huge as 700 cubic meters of weight. Like, I don't get it. It's not done. The guy that they caught that killed Otabo, Mr. Otabo, that's BB Ninja's winner friend, Fina. The guy that they caught was just so young. That guy, by the best of me, that guy is no more than 21. Why would a 21-year-old be driving a truck? I don't know, but there's something about it that doesn't add up. It's terrible. And I don't know. if something is not done, if a very huge, what I mean, a very huge responsibility is not placed on the companies that own trucks, these things will keep continuing, and these drivers will keep going scot-free, and the companies will keep going scot-free. And by the way, it's not even about paying compensation. Dangote can afford anything. But what happens to the next person? Are you going to continue killing people and paying compensation? No. I have a friend who actually works in Canada and he drives truck. He told me what the mess he went through. Well, not mess. The rigorous process he went through to obtain a double license. And not just, and because he's coming from Nigeria, where they know that obtaining a license is just like walking into toilet and coming back. They know, and so they subjected him to extra scrutiny to make sure that the people who came from America, people who came from New Zealand to drive truck like him, because he went to the school of driving truck, it's different to my brother. People who went to those places that came, that their own process was just seamless because where they are coming from, they know the rules and regulations in those countries, but then they couldn't vouch for Nigeria. They know we don't have a good rules and regulations in terms of road usage. So they subjected him more. So people who are doing courses of 2-3 months, you see him doing courses of like 6-7 months in order to obtain a license to drive a truck in Canada. It is that bad. Like, that is the least, and you renew it every now and then. And God help you, because every truck is actually monitored. Every single truck has a camera. They monitor every single truck that moves. So if you do any mistake, like you are driving and maybe you overspeed, or maybe you did something you're not supposed to do, you stop where you're not supposed to stop. It's not like here in Nigeria where you can decide to stop along Shagamu Expressway and say you want to rest, or maybe you continue the journey tomorrow. If you try it, first of all, they will impound the vehicle there first, and then they'll come and tow it, and then you'll be subjected to another extra scrutiny. Guy, so when you go through those processes to obtain those licenses, you won't joke with it. It's not, and then if then God help you, you now get accidented. Hey, you pray that they don't even ban the company. They don't even recall all the whole trucks that the company has, and say your drivers are not well trained, that you cannot continue, giving these services when things keep happening every single week or every single month. Yes, things are not done that way. It's just crazy, man. I don't know. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear from you as always. God bless.
Oh, Dangote be here. Write it out. 28 40 49 30. No, not the 12. 090 28 Oh, Dangote be here.